biggest change that we're hoping is going to happen is that there'll be higher residential density in the downtown core. If I wanted to say what our goal is, one of them is that hopefully in the future there'll be more multifamily residences downtown, people who can live downtown, walk to places downtown. That's kind of the largest part of it, and I think the other part is trying to find room for these industrial or light industrial or buildings and footprints throughout the area as well, so that if businesses grow up here, they can expand here and they can be supported here. But I think the residential side of it is kind of the part we're really trying to put at the forefront, and to kind of contract everything to make the town dense in the center, and then the outside have a little less density to it.
Manchester's Planning Commission is proposing a revision of the town's zoning districts, with allowed and not allowed uses spelled out, as part of a wide-ranging overhaul of the town's zoning ordinances. The new districts include ones for downtown and the town center, along with 3 so-called mixed-use districts, where residential and commercial activities coexist. Other districts call for residential uses, agricultural, forest protection, and recreation, and an office industrial district as well. Increasing the residential density in the downtown parts of Manchester is one of the goals. Concentrating retail businesses in the town center is another. Food service drive-thrus will be prohibited in 2 of the 3 mixed-use districts. In a third, a proposed food drive-thru, or any kind of drive-thru, will require conditional approval. In another one of the 3, non-food service drive-thrus may be conditionally allowed by the Commission. The Planning Commission has been working with Brandy Saxton, a consultant with PlaceSense, which works with towns on planning and zoning issues. She led the presentation at the Commission's meeting on May 8th, where the proposed new zoning districts were unveiled. Several questions were raised about aquifers and riparian boundaries, while others, like Henry Chandler, a co-owner of Chandler Four Corners, a wholesaling business, fleshed out the impact some of the proposed language might have on events, like a special warehouse sale they hold annually.
Okay. So perhaps to accommodate something like that for you and also for others in the future, if we added to the definition of wholesale trade that occasional on-site sale is allowed.
Periodic
and occasional, or what, you know.
The 3 residential districts will have different allowed densities of housing. One will allow for 10 so-called dwelling units, which could be a home or an apartment, per acre. Another will allow for 4, and a third will have only 1 dwelling unit per acre. There are also 4 overlay districts to address architectural, historic, or environmental concerns. The Planning Commission launched this review about a year ago with public meetings and workshops to solicit ideas, and conducted several walking tours of the various districts. But it may be a few more months before all the changes proposed so far will be formally approved and finalized. The Commission is aiming to have it done by the end of this year.
It's not a major change in direction for the town policy. I think it's an effort to try to make the zoning actually implement the policies that have been in place for a long time more effectively, and just work on some of the administrative challenges that the current zoning has. And so a lot of the time spent on the map just to try to make that work more clearly, so properties are not divided by zoning district boundaries, and it makes more sense where the lot property boundaries and zoning boundaries are.
For the GNet TV News Project, I'm Andrew McKeever.